Okay, so in the last video we talked a little bit about um, this global variable welcome and how if we're going to change the value of the global variable, we have to use this global keyword and name the variable that the global variable that we're going to work with to change it here. If we're just using the information from the global variable but not changing it, then we don't need to have that global statement in here. And then we talked a little bit about how we add a button and set a draw handler. Alright, so in this video I want to talk a little bit more about how these globals can be used. So for example, right here, what we're this red says draw the text that we draw in red. So the message, which is right here, welcome, is going to be drawn in red, and then it can get changed to good job. So you see here, that's why this is in red. But let's say we want to play around with, well, okay, let's set up a global variable for the text color, and then and we'll set it initially to be red. And now what we can do, just like we did for message, because message is a global variable, if we have a global variable called red, I'm going to copy this. So I just hit Control C on my keyboard, and I'm going to paste it in here with Control V. Okay, so now we created a global variable called red, and we're going to use it down here. And notice again, I'm not changing the value of text color inside this draw function, so I can just say text color. So let's try this and enter, and it's, yeah, the text is still in red, so that worked. So what if I want to be able to change the text color? What if I want to add a button to change the text color? So how about if I want to have yellow text? Okay. Well, we're going to need a couple of things. We're going to need a function that actually makes the text yellow, and then we're going to have to add a button to so the user can call that function, right, with a click. So let's do that. Let's add a function first, and we'll call it yellow text. Okay. And this is going to be, in fact, maybe I should put it up under click, because this is going to be a handler, a button. These are button handlers, right? It says here handler for mouse click, but maybe it would be better to say button handlers, right? Button handlers. Okay, because click and yellow text are going to be button handlers. I haven't added a button yet for changing the text, but let's see how could we change the text color. Well, notice when we with click, what we did was we said, okay, I have this global variable named message, and I'm going to change the message to good job. And what happened was when we clicked, the value of message changed to good job, so I drew different text. I drew good job instead. So what I want to do something similar with text color here. I have a global variable text color, and I want to change it from red to yellow, so that when draw gets called, it'll be yellow. So what do we need to do? Well, we need a global statement for the text color, because it's the text color that we're changing. And if I say text color equals yellow, that should do the trick, right? So I press go and up. I haven't created a button for it, right? So even if I say click me, everything's still red. We need to add a button handler and or add a button and say that it's we're going to call yellow text on that. So frame add button. So this is associating this button with that, let's say, yellow text. And we're going to associate this button with the function yellow text. So the button handler for this button is going to call the function yellow text. Let me go there. Let me click on that one. So if I say yellow text, the text turns yellow. And then if we want to turn it back to red, how would we do that? So I'm going to leave that as an exercise to you of adding another button that changes the text back to red.